All right, today we're going to bring a mini PC, and look at this mini PC. Now, I got it for one reason only. So I currently have a printing room, a 3D printing, and I want to run everything from here instead of coming to my desktop and sending it out. I want to be directly in front of the monitors. Now, this is a petite computer that's going to go behind the monitor, so I don't have to have any cables running around. Everything's going to be fixed within the system itself. Now, they do give you the power adapter, all right, it's included. The plate that you're going to require to actually set up in back of your monitor. And look at this small little plate that hangs onto the actual monitor. They actually give you the extra extensions too to tie them down, the screws that belong in the back. This is where it's going to mount in the back of the actual screen, so you don't have to worry about adding additional stuff. This is perfect if you have an office environment and you want to have a lot of employees and you want to basically have them just run application, Excel sheets, spreadsheets, internet, and surfing. This is a perfect device. You could actually just have, all you need is a monitor, keyboard, and mouse, and set this up right behind the monitor itself, and it's a whole computer by itself. So now this one is a Intel 7, all right? It has 4 cores, 16 gig memory, 256 SATA drive. It's not NVMe, it's a SATA drive. So if you're going to upgrade it, you're going to have to buy a SATA drive, which are really inexpensive and very simple to install. So we're going to actually open it up and set it up. But first of all, let's take a look at all the connections, right? So right here you have a jack, a 3.5 jack in the front, 2 USBs, all right? These are 3.0. You got Ethernet cable, you got a lock connection, and then you have a HDMI display port and 2 USBs. And this is a type A to USB, and then the power connection. That's pretty much what you get. Now it does dispense heat on the top and in the bottom, and pretty much that's it. So we're gonna set this up, and we're also gonna do a thermal test on it. So all right, let's take a look at under the hood. What can you upgrade when you get something like this? So if you buy something that the minimum requirements, you can always upgrade the system for more memory, up to 32 gigs of memory, and you could set up maybe a couple terabytes on your drives, all right? Just make sure you get the SATA drive instead of the NVMe. So to open it up is very simple. You got to remove the actual rubber ends here, the little footings. Make sure you don't lose them, so you can always reuse them. If you don't know the specifications of what you got, it also tells you right here in front of it, in the back of the stickers. For this one, they're deep screws, so you got to make sure you put it on, get your screwdriver. All right, so if you guys notice, just be careful when you open this up, all right? Just be careful with all the edges. Make sure that loosen up the corners, because there is a cable that you have to be careful. And it's right there. All right, so when you open it up, just be careful with how you open this up. Now, first of all, you get a SATA connection here, a SATA drive in right here. This is not NVMe, just to be aware. And in fact, let me take it out of here so you guys can see a little bit more. Try not to lose the screws, all right? They're very delicate, the screws. All you got to do is lift it. But sometimes they have thermal tape underneath, so be careful. And in this case, it doesn't have thermal tape. But my recommendation, you can always add thermal tape in case you ever want to overclock this machine. You can overclock some of the features on it, not 100% everything, but some of the stuff. And because it has 4 cores, you can run basic stuff on here. So this is if you guys notice, this is a SATA drive when it has the 2 actual indentations in here. It's a SATA drive, it's not NVMe, but NVMe would not be compatible with the system because you have to make sure you got to go through BIOS, all right? So when you're upgrading the system, don't get an NVMe, get a SATA drive, right? So we're going to put this one back. All right, now the only thing, like I said, you could upgrade would be the actual memory here too, and then also the SATA. But the memory, it's very simple. It's a laptop memory. It's not the big longer stick. It's just a basic one. It's a smaller one, if you guys can see. Now, on this one, you can't overclock it. Other than that, it has to be 32. That's pretty much a maximum. Right now, this is 16. So let's put it back. And when you put it back, you just slant it down, and it locks in place. That's pretty much it, right? Now, for some reason, if you're trying to overclock it, my recommendation, also put a thermal tape on this one. If you're planning to do other than just playing games or anything else, and it kind of heats up, I would suggest putting a SATA, like a thermal tape in here, and a thermal tape also on the actual memory, keeping it cool still. So let's go ahead and put it together and let's test it out. Let's do some benchmarks on it. And we're going to launch it right now. And this is going to provide us a test. A couple of tests on our actual system itself. If you guys can see that, is actually giving us how many FPS that we could run here. Hold on, there you go. It's getting us a run FPFs, how much GPU is it using. And this is on a simple graphics and what can it handle, right? So, all right, we're going to open up Bamboo while I'm downloading or something right now still. So Bamboo Labs takes a lot of graphics because it does a lot of three-dimensional stuff and it comes with slider. So this system is going to be made for my 3D printing shop. That's pretty much where I'm going to have it on. And this is the program. I'm going to open it up and see how long it takes to get up. All right, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to download a file here. And this is what I work with, all right? And all the time I try to open the system. Let me open it up. And this system generates three-dimensional programs, all right? Three-dimensional sliders, all right, that you require. And I'm going to show you guys the power that this machine can do. And because of the Intel chip. So now, let me open it up completely so you guys can see the whole thing. And we're going to see if we could run it, all right? Because this is where I need it for. So open the whole thing. And we're going to see if we can move things around. So that's not bad. I can work with this, you know, zoom in. Zoom out. If I want to print something, I can do something like this. This is a perfect thing. And this is running off from this little system here. So it's all running from here. Everything's running from that system, if you guys can see that. So I do print a lot of stuff, and I'm going to use this for a print shop. That's what I have it for. It's not bad. I'm printing a lot of stuff in here. So when I like to see myself I'm printing, I use this computer. I'm going to use this computer for that. And my print's finished right now. So in my shop, I'm going to go in there and I want to set this computer there. I hate going back and forward. This is what I'm doing. I'm going back and forward in there when I could just do everything within that system. So, all right, on this system, you can actually play Minecraft. So right now we're going to go ahead and try it out and continue one of the worlds and single player. Okay, it's running now. It's running really good. It just took a while for it. And now I'm playing really good with it. So it's able to handle the game. I mean, I didn't really make any changes too much to it. I mean, it's running really good. I can see my inventory. Everything's... And so you can play Minecraft. Push it to the limits. We're going to do SketchUp now. All right, so it just loaded up right now. It took about maybe 3 minutes to open up. It was running something. First time using it, that's why. So I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff. Let's go ahead and tour around. And I'm going to show you guys that there's a little lag here and there. And let me close this one there. But it's not that bad. I mean, this is workable, to be honest with you. So if you are going to use it for just some viewing applications or viewing SketchUps, you can do that. All right, we're going to run the heat test on it, and you can see it, how hot it gets. These are the two USBs that are coming out, but we want to see on the side of it. This is the actual area where the heat comes out of it, all right, if you guys can see that. And then back of it, in the bottom, it's just pretty much on the sides. That's pretty much where it's getting all the heat from, all right? It's not overheating too much. It's not hot or anything. And let's see the other side. Yep, the other side too. So these two sides is where the air is flowing out, all right? Now the air circulating in is through the bottom, if you can see it. It's blue, so it's getting all the air through the bottom. It's getting all the fan. And that's why it's very quiet. This system is really quiet. Now, it is hot here. It's probably like, it's about 100 degrees right here, hot. All right, but it's maintaining itself, really maintains really good. It's really quiet, to be honest with you, for the computer, for the size. Who is this machine for? This is perfect for internet surfing, paying bills, working Excel, Word, Teams, Zoom calls, multimedia you can do. A lot of things you can do with this machine. I pushed it to a limit where I was able to play some games. Upgradable, yes, it is upgradable. For its price, it's not bad. You could do a lot more. It comes with especially you could add 2 monitors instead of 1, but one has to be DisplayPort. Ethernet, really fast. Wi-Fi built in, excellent. Now, this machine does not take any space at all. Put this in the back of your TV and have it play as a multimedia system too. Also, gaming, you could game some old school games, like, you know, any retro games. It'll be able to handle it pretty good. Heat wise, not that hot. You know, I was able to test the heat wise and it didn't phase too much. I mean, it's the basic like every other machine. Plenty of connections for all your basic objects that you're going to connect, all right, like your mouse, keyboard, and so forth. So I like that they has inputs in the front too, so you can always plug in things and you go upgrade it. Very simple out of the box. I hope you guys enjoy the video. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe.